Hey everyone, Eugene here, back again, this time with an unboxing of Hermes's Eau Des Merveilles, which released in 2004, so 14 years later. And this whole line, the Merveilles franchise, is completely new to me. And I'm going to take it that since it's been marketed towards women, or I'm not really sure what the reason is, but completely bypassed, or I'm just not familiar with this line. And up until recently, I tried L'Ombre de Merveille, and I thought, okay, my initial impression was it was a little bit too sweet, but the dry down really came up nice on me. So I went and I tested out the whole line, and being it now summer and it's really warm and humid and hot, and I don't really have that. Maybe I do. I just don't like the ones that I have. And this is another excuse to buy even more perfume, because God knows I need more. But I don't have traditional summer style fragrances that I do enjoy. So I thought I'd start with the O, which is the original. Whenever I get to know a line, I always want to know the first one first. So the first release, and get to know that one, and then check out the flankers later. I don't know why. I'm just kind of like that. Or if I'm only going to buy one from a line with a bunch of flankers, I'll try and get the original release. And even though this one is the lightest, and it's got probably the least depth out of all of the ones, perhaps besides the latest blue, I think I'm okay with it. I've tried it out a few times, and it worked really well on me. So guys, don't be afraid of the gender labeling or marketing or whatever it is, because you'll be just like me and bypass it and not ever know. But it is a fantastic fragrance. The whole line is great, actually. Stopped by the Hermes counter today, and talking to the sales assistant. Terre de Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver, or whatever, something like that, will be out at the end of the month, August. I'm so excited for it. She's smelled it, and she said it was wonderful. The notes, it was a simple pyramid. It was vetiver, Szechuan pepper, and it was bergamot. I think she said it was green bergamot or radiant bergamot. I don't know, something gimmicky like that. But the third note was bergamot. Anyway, kind of ran into a new rep today, and just got into talking, and he saw I was pretty enthusiastic, so he really stuffed my bag with a lot of these samples. As crappy as they are, I'm just gonna end up giving these away to workmates or friends. We got some Prada, Carven, more Carven than I probably need. Some Acqua di Parma, Vetiverio from Diptyque, Eau de Toilette, a couple of samples of Twilly, which I'll keep for myself, and Terre. I like to take these when I go traveling, and I don't want to take bottles with me, so I love to have these. The rest of the stuff I'll donate, but let's do this. So this is my first Eau de Merveilles. And I did see this at a discount shop not too far from where I work. And I was originally going to go get it there because it was, quite a bit cheaper. But after looking at the packaging, I can tell it was really dated, and it could have been sitting in the sun for all I know. And the glue was peeled back, and it looks like the box is even open. So I was a little bit hesitant, and I was like, nah, I'd rather just go to an authorized retailer and get get the real deal, and not have to worry about, was the bottle sitting in the sun or. But look at that. That's such an elegant, classy bottle. And I'm not quite sure, I know Merveille means amazing in French, so Eau de amazing. I don't know, but it's kind of shaped like a planet or even the moon, or I don't know. It's got all these fancy stars on there. Pretty cool bottle. I really like the bottle. The bottle doesn't come with a cap, so I guess you got to kind of be careful with this if you're using it for traveling. But just look at this. It's just so stunning. Kind of reminds me of the Midnight in Paris bottle, now that I think about it. It just came to me right now. But Midnight in Paris is a lot darker. It's black, and that's more moony. This could be the sun, or I'm not quite sure. A nice golden, orangey tinge to this. And it does have a nice orange aroma in it. So what do I get from this? From the few times that I've tried it, it's really light on the test strip. If you spray this on a blotter and you get nothing on it after a few minutes, don't worry. You know, that's kind of what happened to me, and I don't really panic when it's a Hermes, because these things do last on my skin, as faint and subtle as they are. It's just totally what I'm loving right now. Just kind of like pings here and there. You know, it's not something I'm going to smell all day long. If I spray it and get in my car and go for a drive, chances are I'm not going to smell it at all. But the second I get up or move around, I'll get these little hints of it. And it's just so subtle and clings to the skin. And it's just really charming in that kind of way. So it's just like a little ping here and a little ping there, instead of like two pots constantly clanging against each other and having everyone else to put up with those, because they can get quite annoying. Put some on my arm here. Oh, it's really nice, and it's typical Hermes. Really, really calm and just really pretty. You know, it's not electric, or, you know, a lot of perfumes, they're really abrasive right on the first spray. It's just really pretty Hermes. This isn't even the Jean-Claude Elena. This is a Ralph Schweiger. I'm not sure what else he's done. I just quickly looked it up. But to me, this is a woody ambergris scent. Like, before even looking up the notes, and I spray this, I can pick up that balmy ambergris right away. And ambergris is, oh man, there's a lot of confusion on ambergris. Is it whale vomit? Is it whale poop? Or it's some kind of secretion. I think it's whale vomit. Comes out of, you know, it comes out in puke form. And it's just stuff that the whale hasn't been able to digest. And it's a big clump. It kind of looks like a brain. And it's something that's been swimming in the ocean for, it could be decades, until it washes up on shore. And whoever finds this thing, you know, usually turns up a huge profit, because they're pretty rare. Is it real ambergris? I have no idea. It could be synthetic for all I know. But I get ambergris in woods. It's just kind of like this wet woods, along with there's a little bit of incense and benzoin in the base, which is quite nice. It's that typical, you know, very light incense from Hermes. But the opening has got kind of this tart, peppery orange. Yeah, it's this citrus. Again, really well done citrus from Hermes. That's kind of salty. There's a lot of salt in here, and I think it's coming from the ambergris. Ambergris to me it's soapy and salty and aldehydic, and it does kind of have marine-like qualities. I guess bobbing up and down in the top of the ocean for years and years and years will give it that effect, and I totally get that from this. So it's mostly this orangey, salty, balmy ambergris with a lot of woods in the base. Woods are really wet to me. It's almost like somebody took a chopping block and was chopping their ambergris on top of that, and squeezed the peppery orange on top. And yeah, it's just kind of what it reminds me of. That's really subtle and perfect for the warm weather, for the summertime. So Eau Des Merveilles, I do look forward to getting to know L'Ombre and the other Merveille, the Elixir, which is just a lot like Eau, but a lot stronger and heavier, and possibly not for summer, more so for the winter time. Yeah, And I think it's totally unisex. Guys, don't be afraid of trying this or wearing it. I don't think anyone's going to call you out saying you smell like a girl. But the bottle is absolutely gorgeous and stunning. I'd say this is totally for daytime. Nice daytime scent. Not something I'd wear at night going out, but for work, it's totally work appropriate, office appropriate. Even if you're like in that spa setting where you don't want to emit too much perfume or fragrance, this would be great for something like that. Or it's just kind of like a second skin scent. Anyway, that's Eau Des Merveilles, my newest love of many, 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 many loves. Anyway, if you've smelled Merveille or any of the Eau Merveilles, let us know what you think. Which one's your favorite? What do you think of the O? I personally love it. I'm so happy with my purchase. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you again on the next video. Thanks.